On tonight's episode, we're going to be making apple oatmeal bars. Let me show you how it's done. Now, as you can see, this recipe is a little bit more ingredient heavy than the ones I usually do here, but it's very easy to follow. We have a cup and a half of rolled oats, half a cup of peanut butter, quarter a cup of applesauce, quarter a cup of flour, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 egg, quarter of a cup of flour, 3/4 of a cup of skim milk, and in here I have a teaspoon each of baking soda and cinnamon. We'll also be using some fresh apple in this recipe. We need about a cup of grated apple. I'm going to wait and do this until I actually need it so that it doesn't brown. So we're going to begin with a large mixing bowl. We're going to add in our milk, our peanut butter, applesauce, egg, honey, vanilla, and our oats. And we're just going to stir to combine. Now this comes together pretty easily. And if anything, the hardest part is just the peanut butter, making sure that gets incorporated into all the other ingredients. And finally, we have our grated apple, which I just grated. After you've done that, you want to give it a little squeeze just to get out any excess moisture. So we're going to mix this in and just stir again. At this point, we're going to mix in our flour and our baking soda and cinnamon. Now what we're going to do is transfer our mix to a greased 9x9 pan and bake it at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. There we are, ready for the oven. So here we are, fresh out of the oven. After 30 minutes, a toothpick that I inserted came out nice and clean, so that was great. You can start to see the edges start to crisp up a little bit and pull away from the sides, so that's what we want to see. Now what we're going to do is try and not touch it for a while. We want to let it cool down completely. Then we'll turn it out of the pan, cut it up into bars, and then wrap it up. Nice and chewy, still moist. I think for the next batch, I'd probably add in more honey and more cinnamon, just to boost up the flavors a little bit. That's it. See you next time.